guys, my name is Zamfir and welcome to Writer's Mob, the very first episode of Writer's Mob. Now, I know I'm a bit late, more than a bit late in starting this channel. Initially, I wanted to start it a good while ago, like right after I put out the initial video, but something happened the very next day after I put out that video that really threw my entire schedule off. And that was, I got some bad news that I lost one of my best friends, and it was a lot to take in at that point in time. I had to go see the family, see some mutual friends, and that coupled with my work schedule, as it was the end of the month in December, everything was crazy at the time, so that really kind of threw me off right there. But I made a promise to myself and also to someone else as well that I'm really going to start this channel. I'm going to do this, so I can't delay any longer, so I'm here right now for you guys. Now, as I promised, I am here in Wattpad and I will be reviewing the books in my library, and I just want to show you guys how I'll be doing this. Now, I'm recording everything here off the screen of my phone because I want this to be as interactive as much as possible. So I want you guys to see the books that I'll be going through as well. So let me go into my library here, and this is it here. Now, I have read through, probably not through some of the books here. I know there's some that I have started already but not completed, and it has been a while, a really long while, since I've actually started, well, not started, but read anything here on Wattpad. As I said, my work schedule is crazy. I'm basically working 2 jobs, so everything is a bit crazy, but I'm gonna try to make the time to go through and do all of this here. So these are all here, the books in my library, and I will be going through and reading each of these. Let's see. And the book that I wanted to start with is this one here, Sol.Terra. I think I started this book already, but I never got a chance to finish it. But basically, all the books I have in my library are supposed to be good books. They caught my attention and I saved them with the hope of coming back and reading them. So that's what I'm going to do now. But before I actually jump into reading these books, I just want to explain exactly how I'll be going about doing it. So I'm not just going to be reading it and reacting to it. I will be rating and reviewing the books as well. So I'll be rating the book, say, out of, like, say, 12 points. I'll be breaking down the book into different parts, and each part is going to get a certain amount of points. So I'll be breaking it down into plot, story, character and character development, dialogue, spelling and grammar. That's how much? 6 points there already. Alright, so plot is going to get 1 point, spelling and grammar is going to get 2 points, and each other part, that is character, story, and dialogue, are going to get 3 points each. Yeah, so that's how it's going to be. So I'll be rating it according to that. So the whole book will be getting a total of 12 points. Well, not actually 12, but you know what I mean. And to be fair, I'm going to start off with each book having 12 points, and according to how the story goes from there, if it's good, then the points are going to stay. But if it's not so good, then I will be taking off some points as I go along. So a book will be dropping in rating if it's not good if I'm reading it. Alright, so let's get on into Sol.Terra here. Wait, this is which part of this is? Okay, it's on chapter 1. So yeah, so I did start this book already. So I can't remember exactly what it's all about. So I'll be going here into the chapter, well, not in the chapter, but the synopsis. So I want you guys to see what this story is all about before I actually got into reading it. Alright, this story is from C.A. Harland. Alright, so I'm just going to read the synopsis here for you guys. Following a devastating attack by the Agroroki battle fleet, Planet Earth finally agrees to ally itself with the Intergalactic Union and becomes known across the universe as designation Sol.Terra. Pia, a Terran girl desperate to get off-world, bargains her way onto a Union bounty hunter ship to get a ride across the galaxy. Cal, the ship's pilot from the planet Lumara, isn't so keen on rounding up illegal immigrants as he is trying to uncover the biological link that connects more than half the Union's registered species, including humans. Together, the pair discover that the secrets of the universe, of life in the universe, go far deeper than either could have imagined. Yeah, it is 13 parts, 13 chapters. It's a completed series, and it's tagged aliens, future, planets, space, and travel. These are all the things I like. If you guys don't know, I love sci-fi. And how this synopsis is sung in here, it sounds like Cal, the main character, he kind of sounds like a bounty hunter already, which definitely piques my interest. Alright, so let's get back into chapter 1 here. Where is it? Well, I'm on the bottom, so let me go back to chapter 1 at the top here. Alright, so the first chapter has 6.37 thousand reads and 188 votes, 14 comments. So this chapter looks like it's a bit lengthy. So what I will be doing, I will be reading through the chapter, and at the end of it, when I'm finished reading, I'll get back to you guys where I will give you, I could say, rundown on what the chapters was about and how it is, if I like it. Alright guys, I will see you in a bit. Alright guys, I'm back, and I have to say this chapter, this very first chapter, it was really good. I really enjoyed it. There are a lot of interesting facts that are mentioned in this chapter that, let me go to the very top here, let me show you guys. Alright, so it starts off with the main character, Cal, and he is basically just arriving on Earth, but it's Sol.Terra. And the information we're given right here is that he's arriving there on Terra Day, which is basically a holiday since Earth has been liberated, or you can say the ending of the war that the Earth had with the alien invasion, the Agroroki. I think I'm saying it right, Agroroki, something like that. Let's call them the invading aliens. Yeah. So it's been a year since Earth joined the Intergalactic Union, the UI, and they've changed the name to Terra. And it's really amazing because you can see that the people who live on Earth, they've already adapted that much, that aliens exist, that they're no longer called Earth, that they're called Terra, and they've pretty much accepted this in basically a year, which I think is pretty amazing. So we got Cal here in the first part of this chapter. He's leaving his ship and he's come to Terra, because he's hunting for an alien called a Soshan, which is like a giant slug that can shapeshift into its victims. So he's come here and he's looking for this alien, and from there it cuts over to the other main character, Pia Lockhart, and Like I said, it's a holiday, it's Terra Day, but she's at work because the boss of where she works at a diner. The boss is saying that right after the parade, the business is going to get flooded with people, so he needs the extra hands. So she's there working, but she isn't as excited as her friend there because she wants to leave Earth. She wants to get out and see more of the universe, knowing because she now knows that there is life out there. And she has a passport, which I'm guessing is basically like one of our regular passports here. You get the passport, you can use it to travel to different destinations, but you still need a ticket. And Pia, she doesn't have the money for a ticket, so she's basically wondering and working there to save up that money to try and get off world. And it's at the diner there where she and Carl meet up. It cuts back to, like you say, from to Carl's perspective where he enters the diner, and you see that he's searching the diner because he has like a tracker that can pick up on different life form signatures, but it can't exactly pinpoint like which life form is which. It just knows that the Soshan is there at the diner at the same time. So he comes there and he's looking about for it. And this is another interesting factor that it picks up on as well. Let me try and find it right here for you guys. So it starts off here with Carl. When we find this part, I can read it for you guys. It says, you see, most of the people were still buzzing from the day's events, some eager for the night show to come. No one gave off a vibe that was anxious or wary. But then, if the Soshan was thought to be safe, it had no reason to be concerned. So, what we're finding out about Carl here is that he has some ability. Not psychic. I won't call it. I won't say that he's psychic. I would say that he's an empath. He has the ability to read people's emotions, not their thoughts, but their emotions. So you can feel if a person is anxious, if they're happy, they're sad, they're afraid, these things. So he's trying to feel for the social. He wants to see if anyone is acting suspicious. And this really helps him out because we see that there's another alien in the bar who is disguised as a human. And his Pia's friend, she recognizes that he is an alien because he's wearing a psychic translator. Now, I'm guessing the psychic translator basically works as it suggests, a translator, and it converts English into whatever other language that the aliens might speak. And I guess it works. Well, they haven't exactly explained how the translator works, but it works. You could say that it works. So Carl immediately picks up that this guy is lying, that he is basically pretending to be a human and he's hiding out there. But he's not the person that Carl is looking for. He's looking for the Soch-chan. And as Carl is about to confront them, he realizes that this other person who's closer is feeling fear. So he turns around and he sees the guy. And the guy he's looking at is the Soch-chan, but he's disguised as a human. And get this, not just a human, but he is with a lady and her child. And this was really crazy here because let's see if we find this spot right here. Yeah, right here. It says the two stared at each other for a moment. The man launched himself off his chair. Carl lunged for the door, barring the way. "Jeff, what are you doing?" the woman called out. So this woman thought that the Soch-chan was her husband, but the Soch-chan actually killed her husband and took his place, which is really freaky and kind of cool at the same time. Imagine living with this person for however much of time and you thinking that they're the person that you've always known, but the thing is they've been dead and the alien has taken their place, and the alien could have killed them at any time. That is freaky. That is definitely freaky. So right after Cal cornered the Soch-chan, and he is like basically forced it to reveal itself, the Soch-chan transformed and attacked. It knocked Cal down, messing up the diner, all that stuff. And Pia stepped in and saved the day. She threw salt on its back, and everyone knows what happens when you throw salt on a slug. It's basically freaked out, and it ran out of the diner. It changed back into its human form and ran out. And Cal went out after it, and Pia gave chase after them. And let me see what else happened. So Cal ends up finding Soch-chan, and they end up fighting again. And Pia comes in to save him again. This time the Soch-chan sees her and he runs off because he realizes that okay, this woman is dangerous. She had salt the last time. I am not messing with her. And he runs off. And Pia comes in, gives him his cuffs, his inhibitor cuffs, which he dropped at the diner. So together they now face the Soch-chan, and they're able to calm it down, and they arrested it. So let me see. Cal was going back to his ship. Pia confronts him, and she basically, you can say, now once she forces him, but she bargains with him to help her get off world. And that is just where the story ends for this chapter here. He agrees to help her get off world because she helped him, and yeah. I have to say, so far the story was good. You got a bit of information on both characters, on Pia and on Cal, and it was exciting. I have to say, I am really interested to see what happens from here, because Earth was pretty tame. Only the incident with the Soch-chan was exciting there. The whole chapter was good, but since they're leaving Earth now, they're going to be exploring other planets, other galaxies, and I want to see what's going to happen next. What are they going to run into? And I don't think they're partners or anything like that yet, because I mean eventually we know that they become partners. From the preface, the thing at the back of the book, the synopsis. Yeah, the synopsis. Oh my gosh, what is this on the screen? Got ads popping up. But yeah. So yeah, it was a good chapter, I have to say. I am interested in learning more.